Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Jordy and I'm here to do a general tarot card reading for the Pisces Collective. We're just using the Modern Witch Tarot today, no oracle cards. I hope you're having a beautiful weekend or whenever you watch this reading. Just know that this reading is timeless, so you can watch it at any time. And that it's general, so that means it may or may not resonate with you. If you find the video doesn't fit your story, then I recommend checking out another video on my channel with a title that stands out to you. So we're going to pull a 10 card spread. I've already shuffled the deck quite a bit. We'll see what's going on for Pisces today. For those of you who are interested in learning more about how to read tarot cards, I've started teaching courses on my channel. You have to leave comments on those courses and let me know what you think about them. I'd love to hear your feedback. Underneath the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Swords. Something is causing worry, stress, fear. Let's take a look at this together. So, the outcome shows justice, well, the future shows justice reversed. And the outcome shows the Two of Pentacles, which is about rearranging something, adapting, that's what I'm hearing. Adapting to some form of conflict or crisis with the Five of Wands and the Tower above, on top of each other. The world is kind of a crazy place right now, and there's a lot of different points of view. And people are banding up together in hatred, in prejudice, and as a reaction to, the changing resources, the lack of resources, the lack of structure, the lack of education. So that's what I'm getting from these energies. It's talking about how there's different groups of people who really believe in what they're talking about and who they're voting for and what they're fighting for. And, politics aside, we have to think of more than just ourselves. And that's the problem. I feel like people are comfortable with just being blind, being ignorant towards other people and collective thinking. We also have a group of people over here with the Three of Wands that are just waiting around expecting things to change and adapting to things as things go. But are they in the fight too? Are they in the conflict? Are they standing up? So there's more than one issue here. It's not just the ignorance, it's also the fear, like that Nine of Swords talked about, the laziness, Anyway, this reading is looking more like a collective reading today. Not just for Pisces, but maybe for a group dynamic or the world in general. We are on the path of learning, though, with that Wheel of Fortune. Learning about darkness, learning about destruction, learning about what isn't fair, what isn't meant to come together. I'm just hearing some places are meant to fall apart. Some people are meant to fall apart as well. And some people are meant to come together, How are you going to adapt and change to the temperaments of the political climate is the question here, Pisces. Are you just going to stay in your room and hope that you don't get affected by it? Or are you going to resist in some way? Resist with kindness, resist with learning and education, resisting with community gatherings and reinforcing the good vibes, the good vibrations, the truth. Unfortunately, some people who may be watching this video today may be scratching their heads with what I'm talking about. Because maybe they believe in, maybe you believe in, Pisces, some of the harmful agendas that are being considered in the world right now, based off of your own prejudice or lack of education, honestly. That's the issue here. I never get political ever with anybody, but this reading, it doesn't mean that I don't have beliefs and morals and a political stance. I just don't believe anybody wants to fight with me. Like, what's the point? I'm not going to convince anybody of anything by being in a conflict with them. And that might be why so many people in the collective are just kind of keeping out of the fight, because they realize that fighting doesn't work. But we do need some people fighting this battle. And maybe it has to be more subtle than... Or maybe it has to be just as aggressive back, as the other sides that are being aggressive, I don't know what the answer is, to be honest, with these cards. I believe in fairness for everybody, understanding and compassion for everybody. And if you're fighting for a group or a movement or a political scheme for your own benefit, disregarding how harmful it is to other people, I believe that's wrong. And that's the difference between the two sides, the two different groups of people. We've got 2 2s, 2 3s, we have a 5. We're talking about sides, a division between groups of people with the 2s and the 3s the way they are today. So why is this reading coming up? Well, the temperature is rising out there, in more ways than one. And we're going to see some disturbing things happening this year. No doubt about that. So, let's see what the angels have to say. And honestly, if you've watched this video and you feel offended or feel as if I'm calling you out in some way, then maybe you're not understanding where I'm coming from, and that's fine. Or maybe you're one of these people that are so easily judging others or not thinking about others when you're thinking about what side you're on or what you believe in. And honestly, I feel sad for people like that. And I have to believe that my viewers are more aware than that. And if I'm going to get any negative comments on this video, I'll just simply hide them. I don't comment back on negative comments. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. I may have fallen into that trap once or twice, but If I get a negative comment, I don't think it's helpful for anybody. I just hide it, and then you don't see any of your future comments. So, you just end up talking to yourself if you comment on my videos. It's kind of funny how YouTube does that. So we have reveal, the inner workings. There are hidden truths below the surface. Dig deeper. Yeah, I think that's something we all have to do. Dig deeper. Now, no one side is perfect. Nobody's perfect out there. We can't believe everything we hear. We can't believe everything we see. But there is a core truth that we can live by. And that, here we go, we've got charity. I had a feeling this card would come out. Pillar of service. Serve with a gracious heart and know God is serving you. This is not about your own personal interests. And I know I'm talking directly to you right now, Pisces, as if you may need to learn something. I know a lot of you do not need to learn this lesson. I'm not here to force a lesson down someone's throat. But I guess during changing times and disturbing news and disruptive energies that are going to be hitting the collective, just know that there may be more to the story than what you're seeing, and try to give back in ways that you're trying to be compassionate and helpful and charitable to people, whether that's helping your neighbor, whether that's helping your family, your friends, and hold space for people to learn and change and evolve. I feel like there's going to be a lot of revealing events that happen coming up in the next era, the next chapter for the collective, and some people may actually be waking up to how unaware that they have truly been when it comes to their beliefs and ideas and who they support. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say today. Thank you for being here, and I hope to see you again soon.